Shardvixen, and today is December 9th. Yep, December 9th. Wow, this year is coming to an end really fast. It's not been a very good week for me. Lots of weird, crazy crap happening in my life, but that happens. That's how it works. I mean, other people, they have, things that happen here and there, little trickles there and whatnot. Me, it's like it all goes along pretty smooth, and then all of a sudden, and then lots of crap happens, and never ready for lots of crap. And when it affects my daughter, it's hard to be supportive while the crap's still happening, because it's happening to me as well. So it's really kind of like so we had a tire, it blew out. My grandson's father can't watch him on Tuesday, so we cannot have the Q&A is not going to be December 11th. It's going to be December 18th. Sorry, that was a hiccup. Because there's no one to watch my grandson, and he can't really listen to Cards of Humanity. He's too smart. Pretty soon he'd be telling everybody that. We'd be in trouble. Alright, so today is what does the Vixen say? Vixen says she's not feeling well. My legs hurt, my shoulder hurts, my stomach hurts, I got burning mouth really bad, and I just want to crawl in and go to bed, but I got crap to do because my sink is clogged. It's either my dishwasher, because there's water at the bottom of it, or it's my garbage disposal, because it's got water there. So all the sinks are filled and the dishwasher is filled. So we had to wash things by hand. They can't come out because it's not technically an emergency, because I have other sources of water. And I don't want to pay for it, because if it ends up being my fault, I have to pay for it. So it's better for them to come out on a Monday. But I also have to clear a path for them to get there, because you can't see it, but I have piles of crafting stuff because I'm moving stuff around. Moving stuff around. Alright, so we are on, this is vlog 99. Next week's vlog will be 100. And I was hoping to have the Q&A before it, but we'll have the Q&A after, so that's fine. Also, the 100th video will be put on Twitch and hopefully Mixer as well. I think I can put videos on Mixer. I just haven't figured it out yet. Alright, so this is what does the Vixen say? And the question comes from a gentleman that I played a lot of No Man's Sky with last year, but who has stopped being on social media. Which is something I kind of want to address really quick. Is I find it very sad when people just like poof, disappear. My sister does it quite a bit. She'll all of a sudden get very overwhelmed with social media, and so she'll delete all her accounts. And you can't find her anywhere online. And she'll be that way for about a month to 3 months, and then she'll pop back up. But then there's people that just disappear, and you try to track them down and find out if everything's okay, because you want to make sure they're not dead or in prison, or find out they were some mass murderer or something. But it's really hard to do. And I've written letters to people, saying, I get that you probably don't want to talk to anybody, but I just want to make sure you're okay and let you know that you don't have to be on social media. You can write me a letter, blah, blah, blah. But usually those people never answer anyway, so it's like, okay. I'm leaning a lot today, so that's a lot of weirdness here too, because I'm leaning up against the chair here because, well, my legs hurt. Anyway, so Kingsnake wrote, if you could only have, it's, what power would you have if you could have a power? Like, like superhero power, which is a common question people ask all the time. Which I think we ask because it tells something about how we see the world. Me, personally, I want Rogue's power. I've always wanted Rogue's power. I think that power is spectacularly awesome. Granted the troubles that she's had. Now, if you're not a comic book reader and you don't do Marvel, Rogue is an X-Men who has the ability to take on other people's powers and personalities. If she holds on to, it's by touch, so if she kisses you, hugs you, touches you, and she holds on too long, she takes pieces of your personality as well. So it's more like she's possessed with her riding the back seat. Now that'd be the negative part about it. I think I'd rather it a little bit more like Copycat, who just copies the powers and not the personality. Copycat is also another. And then I think Morph was another one too. I don't remember if Morph had to just be in the vicinity though to copy the powers, and if he could only copy, or if he was just a shapeshifter and you Mystic, because Mystic's a shapeshifter and she just shapeshifts into the people, but she doesn't carry their powers. But Morph, I think, who was made for the cartoon aspect of X-Men and has been in some various comic books, different universes, I think he had the ability to take the power and the person. So he looked like the person as well. Whereas Rogue didn't look like the person per se, unless, of course, it was like, give her a little bit more bulk. I think when she took skull, she took on the skin color. But she wasn't a shapeshifter. She just took on their power. So for me, it would be, I would want to take on her power. Now I've created little storylines to go with, because my everlasting forever and ever love of Wolverine. And so I've written little short stories of characters that are me in the comic book world, and it's usually a copycat one. The other power I really like too is the ability to speak all languages, including binary. I think that is spectacular. I have a short story called The Villain. Well, it's not a short story. I have a novel that I'm working on. Start out with a short story called The Villain. And the person has all the powers. Like, they just keep popping up, and how it becomes overwhelming to control the powers, and then how she kind of uses those powers for evil, for the good. Or maybe not even for the good, but just kind of uses the powers, and it's just an exploration on how one would be with powers. So there's 3 powers that I would want. 1, copy everybody else's power. 2, the ability to speak language. But if I could copy everybody else's power, that would be one of the powers I would copy. But I would want that to be a permanent power, not a power that just disappears after a period of time. So I would want that to be like a power. I think healing would be a good power too. I think the ability to either heal yourself or heal others, or heal others, would be an awesome power. But again, if you had the copycat power, you could do that as long as there was somebody around that you could copy from. I think it would be there was a character in Doom Patrol who was schizophrenic, she wasn't schizophrenic, I'm sorry. She had dissociative disorder, in which she had multiple personalities, and each one of them had a power. So that would be kind of cool too, I think. I mean, not from the mental health part of it, of having different personalities and not remembering where you were at any given time, but the idea of having those different powers would be spectacular. I mean, if I was, again, it would come back, would I want the one where I could copy everybody's? Or would I want one where all the powers were mine? I mean, because Legion, the idea of Legion is that he also has a dissociative disorder, of which he has 3 different distinct personalities that each can control his telepathic, telekinesis, and the one that does the fire. I can't remember what they call that. Like the little girl who had the fire. It's a Stephen King story, Firestarter. That whole idea that you had the mental ability for fire. I just can't remember it off the top of my head what the name of that is. Sorry. Yes, but I personally would want to either be an Omega mutant, I guess, and have the power of all powers, which wouldn't be possible. So I guess the copying of all powers, but have the ability to speak all languages as my direct personal power, I guess. Shape-shifting, though, always seemed kind of cool, but I think, mentally, if you had dissociative disorder, it would be hard to remember who was who. So yeah, that'd be my take on it. Is I would want to be very powerful, sneaky ninja mutant with the power to take on. I think it would be cool too to be able to also just take on other people's personalities if you were a ninja, because then you would know their stuff, so you could secretly find them and or kill them or steal from them if that was, you know, your goal in life. I mean, there's multiple ways that those stories can all go. So that's my take on it. What's your take? So that's the first part of this vlog. The second part of this vlog is a brief idea of the Q&A, and just do some channel chatting. Sometimes I do that. Usually it's on rambling, but it's been a hard week. I've been losing subs on my YouTube channel, but I've been gaining followers in my Twitch, and I've been gaining followers in Mixer ever so slowly. I feel a little chaotic today, you know, this week, because, well, first of all, I feel like this time, even though it's moving fast, it seems to be moving slow too. Like I'm stuck in the mud kind of thing. I think it was from hearing that my SSI got denied again. So that's problematic for me, because I have no cash flow whatsoever. What little I do get from Department of Human Services is for my son, and it all goes towards rent. So it's a struggle, and I know a lot of other people are in the same boat, so I empathize with them and sympathize. I'm just saying that it's been a very mentally kind of struggle time. And of course, Christmas time always kind of compounds that. Now, I don't celebrate Christmas as we know to Yule time. So it's not so much, Yule time is not as big of a deal in the Christmas, buying Christmas gifts. But it is traditionally, in my household, since I've been an adult on my own, that Christmas is when all the things you wished for through the year is what you would get, one or two or three of them. One big thing and a whole bunch of little things, just to keep you through the year. I mean, because some places, some people buy toys throughout the year. I don't always buy toys for my kids throughout the year. I didn't always. Clothes is something I bought because they grow so much. I was lucky when my daughter got lots of clothes. But anyway, so that's a conversation for another vlog. But so it's been a struggle. But how I struggle through my bad times is I just come up with more things to do. I just kind of struggle with that. So what I want to do is I want to bring the Xbox One down so we can integrate some of those games as I beat some of my other games. It'll be a while because I'm running Mass Effect and I'm only on 2. I do have Andromeda though, so it will be 2, then 3, then Andromeda. By then they'll probably produce another one. We're doing the Assassin's Creed, which is going to be forever. Every Saturday is going to be Assassin's Creed for the end of time, at least. You know, Ark. I've been seriously thinking that probably maybe No Man's Sky needs to be shelved for a little bit. I get a lot of people like to watch it, but I'm not really enjoying the gameplay at the moment. I just think it's because there's so many other games I'm playing that I'm enjoying, like Fallout 76. I know lots of people hate that game, so. But we've already had this vlog, so you can go back and look at the vlog before that to find out my feelings of that. But also, I want to work on Shardvixen's Magnificent channel, which is the family-friendly channel. Like I said, I've been working on puppets. I haven't quite gotten there because something keeps coming up. But I could do a section on puppets, and Stick Baby and Lily and Lloyd. I got a whole skit and scripts all written up for that. I want to do a new one called Alchemy 101, which is going to be my cooking show, which is not going to be a pretty neat, clean cooking show. I'm not a neat, clean person. Which we'll have a vlog about that at some point in time. Also to do more video games with Boo Boy, like we've done in the past. I have some old videos I'm going to post too. I want to get more video making. I want to get my animation, like, you know, I was bombing away here on my animation, then I got sick and things hurt my back and things kind of slowed down. So I'm trying to get back on track. back on track forever and ever and ever. And Eliza Jane Bout channel probably won't start next year. Probably start sometime around next year this time to get ready for 2020. Is going to feature my stories. I haven't really decided if I'm going to do them in a radio format, because I think that would be fun, with maybe some animation to go with it, or just art or something. I don't know. I haven't decided. Maybe still shots. Maybe a slideshow with a voice thing. But any ideas you have, you should put them in the description down below, or you should check out my Discord and come and join us. And I have a whole area where you can just put down ideas that you think would be great for me. Anyway, so that's it. I'm sorry it's not a very energetic vlog. My neck's starting to hurt from sitting like that, but my face hurts. My face hurts, my shoulders hurt, my arms hurt, my elbows hurt. A funny story real quick about that is about 5 years ago. I think it was 5 years ago. Well, let's see. No, 5 years ago was 2013. Yeah, it was probably about 2013. Hairline cracked both my elbows. And the right one gives me more problems. The right one was the one they put in the sling. They missed the hairline crack on my left one till later, but then by then I had already started, then they had me in this like cast, or not cast, but a sling where you tape it up to your body, and I had both my elbows. That was a fun time of having other people dress me, so I'm kind of used to that now. But yeah, so last night my elbows started bothering me really bad, and they hurt, and it hurt to move them. It hurts right here, and it hurts up on the top, my muscles in my arm and my wrists. I don't know why. Because you have fibromyalgia. Because you have fibromyalgia, that's why. Everything hurts, because your brain makes everything hurt more than it needs to make it hurt. Holy moly. Anyway, so my face hurts, under my eyes hurt, my neck hurts, and my stomach for some reason hurts. But, alright, so that's it. I will catch you all on the flip side. Next week, next Sunday, is my 100th vlog. Video, I was going to say, but it's my 100th vlog. I don't know what I'm up to in videos. I have to look that up. Let's see. It will be talking about why I decided to vlog, how I came up with my ideas, and why I vlog. I vlog because I want people to hear me. Hear me, hear me. I want you to hear me. Alright, so I will catch you all on the flip side. I'm out of here. Out of here. We are going. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye.